This is rotate device.
Right, that's what I said.
Still me? Nope. Well, it won't work with this system this way. Start over again here. Hang on. Hang on. What a pain in the butt. This is what happens when you get cancer. Everything turns to shit. At least there's 14 people watching.
I'm talking to everybody, so just so you know.
Yeah, go ahead and talk to them.
I told you I am.
Live stream 14 watching. I must have changed the algorithm since the last time I was live. Let's see. Mother God. Are you?
Just do it from your office.
Well, I can't because the phone, for some reason, it's not syncing up properly.
Oh.
Because apparently, you know, I've been off a week or a month or whatever, and YouTube has to turn to a mess. What was the big algorithm change, guys, huh? I'm about ready just to punch it. Why even bother? Okay, sorry guys. I have no idea what the F and J is going on here because I can't seem to get anything to work. And of course, that's been the story of my life over the last month. So I didn't want to start out to be negative, but apparently I'm going to be. I apologize 100%. Merry Christmas, everyone. If you guys have been wondering where I've been, I keep telling you guys, you got to follow me on Instagram because that's the only way that I can actually get this stuff to work currently. YouTube changes things every 15 frickin' seconds, and I've been not able to keep up. So read me some stuff, Iron Lady, if you don't mind me saying.
There isn't anything right now.
Well, what did people say in the past?
It's just everybody's rooting for you.
Well, if you don't know, guys, I was diagnosed with stage 4 esophageal, is that how you say it? Esophageal cancer, which spread to my liver and a little bit to my lung, not too much to the lung yet, but we'll have to see. I literally just started chemotherapy this week, 2 days ago. I am drinking tea, some Twinings, Christmas tea, so bear with me. Like I said, I had planned to be a little bit more positive, but with when things start going wrong, they go wrong. I get a little frustrated, particularly right now, so I hope you do bear with me. I'll try to do as best I possibly can. I do want to show you a few things that's kind of cool, though, that I thought was absolutely fantastic. Iron Lady, you guys know that I love my little gnomes running around in the backwoods and stuff like that. So she actually made me a kind of a cool little Royal Enfield gnome, and I'm pretty pretty tickled about that. That'll go with my other gnomes that I have, my Harley Davidson and stuff like that. So that makes me, it's the first one I've ever, well, she made it. So this is an original. Da-da-da-da. Okay, what do we got here? Read to me.
Troy says it's a cool gnome. I'm sorry, I'm behind you.
You gotta get ahead of me.
I can't because of the way way you're streaming.
Yeah, well, here, you're gonna go in the office and yell at me. Huh?
Just
See, this is the problem.
just do
Oh, guys, can't help it. This is the way you're gonna get. Can't be as professional as I'd like to be because apparently it's not meant to be anymore. I'm a little down if you haven't guessed it. Trying to be positive. My family runs, apparently cancer runs pretty heavy. Two-wheeled Hepcat says he's here. Let's see, let us know if we can do. Nothing you can do, brother or sister. It is what it is. I just got to battle this myself. Like I said, I'm not giving up. I never give up. I get a little frustrated at times. And I haven't shaved since I started therapies and stuff like that. So, see, Jillian says, another good friend, Harley owner of mine, had the same diagnosis the last month. Yeah, you're doing great. I couldn't read it too quick.
There, it's coming up now. It says, keep on pushing.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, it's Blaine? Okay, Blaine, thanks. There's Pete. Pete says something.
Chemo isn't easy, I know from experience. Just hang in there. Love the gnome. I'll follow closely on Instagram. You're great. Yeah, you got to go on Instagram, guys, because like I said, I'm going to try to put out some videos on YouTube. They're not going to be, me riding right now. Obviously, well, this Arctic blast that we had kind of put a kibosh to a lot of people, anyways. Let's see. Andy says we're rooting for you, rooting for Ronin. Yeah. Well, that makes me happy, guys. I'll tell you what, you guys want to know something that was just made me almost, well, it did. It made me tear up. The folks over at Granville Brewing, in conjunction with a bunch of our friends, Blaine and Andy and her two wheels, and of course Iron Lady and the folks obviously at Ross and Gail at bear with me, chemo brain, cancer brain. It is a thing. I'm telling you. Makes me forget a lot, but they put together a little fundraiser get together type thing, and it made me extremely happy. I've done a lot of rides over my life as far as putting together rides when I was younger, and back back home as well too. And I was able to raise some money for some folks, and now I see why, because it does make a difference, and that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking just to say some prayers for Ol Man Ronin, and if you can think about it, try to give money to the Cancer Society and things like that, and that'll help hopefully get rid of this terrible disease that is killing a lot more people than COVID ever had. And I probably shouldn't have said that. Who cares? Homer said, hang tough, Ol Man Ronin. Pete Healy says, yeah, I winterized my bikes, and your video on doing that right was super helpful, even for this old dog. Justin, one of my favorite vloggers, love what you've done for Royal Enfield. Take every breath. I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, anything I can do to help as far as, there's going to be some stuff. I actually have some things that I'm going to be working on in the garage when I get a little bit more energy. Right now, again, man, I am dog-ass tired. I mean, like I said, I just had chemo, and I wasn't even going to do this video, but I needed to send something out there because there's a lot of people that have no idea what happened. They said, well, where the heck did he go? I mean, he hasn't been on YouTube for almost a month, and I did a little compilation there as far as for winterizing that was actually from a couple last season or so that I kind of put together and did some stuff with, but it's still pertinent, obviously, and it does make a big difference. The only thing I would have done different in that video is told you all to make sure that you and this is something that's cost me this year, is the fact that I normally take my motorcycles down to the gas station to top off the fuel additive, and I didn't do it this year, so I got to figure out a way to get those motorcycles either down there or gasoline up here to me to finish topping off all the rest, because I only got a couple of them winterized. So yeah, just saying. What else is happening? Osvaldo La Riera says, the reason I'm riding is you. I hope that you start riding soon. I love you, man. Farmer Troy says, I'm glad you're doing this video. Speedy recovery.
I tell you guys, you know, when I hear people say that they ride because of me, it does break my heart. You know, it's been such a big part of my life, my entire life, and it really, really does mean, other than my beautiful wife and my wonderful family who has come to my aid here, this community is the best. I don't care, golfers, baseball players, fishermen, and I was one of them. They ain't nothing on a motorcyclist, man. And it don't matter what flavor you ride, just ride. And what I'm seeing from you guys here, the love and the honor that you're giving me just breaks my heart. And I do want to tell you thank you. Thank you very much.
Ron Consumer, keep your chin up, brother. I'll be praying for you. Andy says Blaine and I are going to help you winterize the rest of the bikes.
That makes me happy.
Randy Olson, praying for you. Rob Strino, hey, just wanted to say that your videos helped me get back into riding 25 years after I sold my bike. You're why I decided to buy a Royal Enfield Scram 411. Hope to see you some weekend at Throttle Company.
I'll tell you, those guys at Throttle are great folks too, and I hope to see them as well really soon too. I know I heard them mention saying they were going to do something. I don't know if they are or not. That's not something that I'm asking. But they did mention that they want to do something to help Ol Man Ronin. I'm not sure if that will. You know, again, I'm just hearing what people are telling me.
Donna says, hi Jeff, all my best wishes to you.
Thanks, Donna. I appreciate you.
Troy just says, awesome, Andy. Lane says, I have fuel, high octane, and stabilizer ready.
Well, that's what I usually do. I stabilize everything with high octane, particularly when it's hard to get virtually no, what's the word I'm looking for? Alcohol in it. So I always like to do the higher octane. Let's see. Anything else?
Jindal,
yeah.
You've given me every bit of strength to pursue motorbiking in Chicago and in India. You will always be in my prayers.
Thank you, Mohit. That means a lot.
Pete Healy, if you do a video that's only 2 minutes long, that's 2 minutes of treasure, and we're thankful for it. Farmer Troy says ethanol.
Yeah, ethanol, boo. But it is what it is. I got to hang on, guys. I need a Kleenex. I know I'm starting to sob up here a little bit. Pop your nose in there. Say hello.
No. I'm keeping the dog quiet.
Yeah. Doing a good job. Sorry, completely unprofessional, and I do know.
It's a live stream.
It's a live stream, and it's completely unprofessional. I know. But you get
unprofessional. It's a live stream.
You get some of these guys on here. It's got all
Live
these
TV.
all these what do you call it, fancy programs, which I've been wanting to do. It just things are different now, so we're changing things up as far as how we're doing things, as far as doing live streams. I'll eventually get into the hopefully being able to fix this. I have no idea why that phone was doing what it was doing this time. Any other ones?
Not really. Go ahead, keep
Amen, Pete. It's all good. Don't sweat it.
Justin says you're honest, and that's far more important. Darren Walker, this crap always happens to the best people. Hang in there. We all love you. You can do this.
Well, that means a lot, guys. And like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna make this a very long live stream. I just wanted to touch base with you and tell you what we were doing and what the plans were for the future. Steven says, hang in there. I did see that. But and Nathan says hello, Nathan. And
50 people on there.
yeah, 50 people watching. That makes me feel pretty good. Like I said, I wasn't sure exactly how it was going to be, and like I said, I just needed to get something out there and show you that hey, I am still kicking. It's not very hard and not very far. But anyway, was there any other questions and stuff, guys? You want to ask what's going on other than that? You know, as far as what the plans I had, I'd actually made a decision. What did WS say?
My wife is a lymphoma survivor. I totally understand. Please get a Patreon account or something so we can fight with you.
It's up there already, sir. We have Patreon and we have the YouTube membership already. Plus, you can, if you desire to, there's super chats and super thanks here on both. What do you call it? I think if you catch the thing live, like right now, you could do a super chat or a super sticker. or you can do a super thanks after the video is over. I do have a Patreon, and I also have another program for, and we actually just added a new Patreon, and I bear with me, I can't remember his name, but his sticker pack is going out. And if you are a Patreon and I do not have your mailing address, we do offer sticker packs for our Patreons and our membership. So, but I got to have your address. I need to know where to send the stuff to. And that's the biggest problem I've had is people, they want to help out, but then I don't know how to give them back their little sticker packs and stuff. So, because I have to have your mailing address. I can't magically put it to you. It'd be nice if I could, because I'd do some other magical stuff about right now, if you know what I mean. But any other questions as far as that's the way if you're so inclined. And of course, there's always a way. It's kind of one of those things, and I hate to sound like this guy, but I'm going to put it up there anyways because things are a little different.
Nathan Henry just gave you $50.
You're kidding me?
No.
Nathan, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, brother. It's not, like I said, that stuff like that really, really, really helps the channel. But more important, right now, it helps us. And like I said, we had to shut the food truck down because I can't. I mean, I make everything, guys. If you know, I make my pastrami, I make the sausages, I make everything, the spices and everything that's on the truck. I actually hand make, and it's impossible now. It's completely and utterly impossible. So, food truck is non plus, out of business, shuttered, whatever word you want to throw in there. It's no longer in business, and it probably won't be anymore. I just don't see it coming back after all this. I just don't. I don't know. Life is getting to be too short, if you know what I mean. And man, if I can make it through this, I've got a bunch of big plans, and they will be bigger and better than you could ever imagine. I really am enjoying that tea. Feels good. It's been a rough couple days with chemo, and I get not the first day wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Today, yikes, if you know what I'm saying. So, any other questions or any other comments that you guys want to make? I truly do appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, I promise to keep this nice and short and sweet and to the point. And I don't know if you can see. I don't know if it switched around or not. Did it switch around on the phone or not? The shirt.
No, it's right.
It's the right way. Yeah, I got my Scram shirt on because I really love that bike. I wish I could afford it. But there's a lot of other stuff I'd like to afford too. Like right now, getting by. But are any other questions, guys? Like I said, please, there's nothing off limits or out of bounds. Ask me anything you want. How I found out. And I'll tell you how I found out. We had a kind of a get together. Oop.
Take that.
Time for a pill. Sorry. We had a kind of a, I want to say a customer appreciation, but it was for more of the food truck. And we had it up on top of our shop there. And if you guys have ever been in, well, you've seen the inside of the shop, you know that I've got a pretty good sized garage. It's 60 foot by 25, and 20 by 25 of that is shop. And inside the garage, we had like a little party get together, and it's up on top of a hill. And our hill, pretty good size. It's like this, and our garage is up here, our house is here, and the road is way down here. And not that sharp, but close to it. I noticed that I was losing weight, and I had a hard time climbing the hill. And for me, that's just nuts because, I mean, I'm back cleaning up stuff on the property like all the time. I mean, I'm up there, gathering brush and cutting down trees and, cleaning up stuff that, the Lord says, hey, time to blow down a tree, boom. And then I go chop it up and, use it for firewood or what have you. Man, I was having a hard time walking up top of the hill, so much so that my normal day would be walking to the garage, and I would be so tired I had to stop halfway up. And I'm going like, well, this is not right. This is completely unnormal. And I had dropped something like, at that particular part when I noticed it, about 25 pounds. And I thought, well, I'm just working out, it's working out. This isn't working out. But I was actually thinking I was just working out and getting in better shape and everything else. But then I was losing my breath so much. So after it was over, an Iron Lady kept pushing me. You need to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. And, I'm a guy. So I didn't go to the doctor until I had but we have another party we had called Beaujolais Day, which is it's if you guys are into wine, particularly from France, it's kind of almost like a semi-national holiday where they take the first grapes of the year, the Gamay grape.
Likes her wine.
Yeah, and Iron Lady likes her wine. And so we, well, so does Old Man Ronin. But long story short, we had a party, and man, I was in so much pain in my side, I couldn't figure out. I mean, it was unbearable. And like I said, I take pain pretty well. We're going to do a story sometime. I'll tell you about me doing self-suturing in the woods and stuff like that. But down the road, it was pretty hard on the old man. And I said, you know, okay, I think I need to go to the doctor. Well, they found out that I had anemia because I had so much internal bleeding from the gas. Say it again. Esophageal.
It's from the cancer.
It's from the cancer. The esophageal. Bear with me. I'm not a esophageal cancer, and so I had so much internal bleeding that I lost so much blood that I was basically just walking around bleeding to death. And so they immediately admitted me. And after I got in, they realized that they needed to run some tests, and they did what are the two tests?
Scan.
They did a CAT scan. They also did a colonoscopy, and they did an upper endoscopy. Again, fancy words just saying, hey, they looked down my butt, they looked at my mouth. You know, I don't know what else you say. Just use good words. That way I know what they mean. Long story short, they did that and found the cancer, and we've been in and out of hospitals ever since, and it's been a rough road to hoe. I know everybody goes through this stuff. Not everybody, but nobody should, but a lot of people do. So that's how we found out we had it, and that was only, well, I'll put it to you this way. You guys remember the video I did where we were talking about let's see, what video was it? Show me my videos. Can you find them real quick? Anyways, it was not the last video, but the video before that is when I filmed the last time, and that was only like 3 weeks ago. And so I've degraded that fast in 3 weeks. So I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to tell you all. So, well, guys, if any other questions, any other comments, please let me know. If not, we're going to put an end to it pretty quick. Like I said, I didn't want to make it very long, made about a half an hour at the most. And I do appreciate Nathan for the super chat, man. That you have no idea what that means. That just helps the channel, and not only that, but more important, helps Old Man Ronin feel good about how people do feel about us out there in the world. So nothing else? All right, guys, make sure you do this. Make sure you always ride safe and keep her on 2 wheels, baby. Thank you.